Salakia, yeah, man, a brother had called, so we cut my video off. But like I said, we're going to go into an example, you know what I'm saying, of a vow, you know what I'm saying, that one of the judges, Jephthah, made in Judges chapter 11. Okay, well, you can go read the story for yourself. I'm gonna kind of bounce through it a little bit. So this is Judges chapter 11. Okay, and jump down. Let me see. Okay, so when you read, I'll give you a little backdrop on the story. Basically, when you read it, you know, you had the children of Israel come to Jephthah, asking him to be their commander. You know what I'm saying, to lead them in his war. You know, because Ammon was coming up against him. So he basically, you know what I'm saying, right here in verse 27, you know, where I'm about to start in verse 28, you know what I'm saying, is where he sent the message to the king of Ammon. You know what I'm saying? But like it says in verse 28, it says, but the king of Ammon paid no attention to Jephthah's message. Okay, so let's keep going. It says, verse 29, it says, and at that time the Spirit of the Lord came upon Jephthah, and he went throughout the land of Gilead and Manasseh, including Mizpah and Gilead, and from there he led an army against the Ammonites. And Jephthah made a vow to the Lord. He said, if you give me victory over the Ammonites, I will give to the Lord whatever comes out of my house to meet me when I return in triumph. I will sacrifice it as a burnt offering. You see, so here it is. Jephthah is making a vow unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, saying to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, look, Lord, if you make me victorious over the Ammonites, then whatever comes out of my house to meet me when I come, I will sacrifice that unto you. You see, remember all the scriptures we read about those vows, right? Vows, you see. So we're going to jump down. It says, so Jephthah, let me see, I read this. It says, so Jephthah led his army against the Ammonites, and the Lord gave him victory. So boom, he won, right? The Lord gave him victory. The Lord said, okay, so let's go. I'm going to jump down to verse 34. It says, when Jephthah returned from Mizpah, his daughter came out to meet him. You got to remember, when we read up, he made that vow and he said, what? I will give to the Lord. In the NLT, it says, I will give to the Lord whatever comes out my house to meet me when I return in triumph. Okay, so let's jump back down to verse 34. It says, and when Jephthah returned home to Mizpah, his daughter came out to meet him playing the tambourine and dancing for joy. She was his one and only child. It says he had no other sons or daughters. It says, and when he saw her, he tore his clothes in anguish. Oh, my daughter, he cried out, you have completely destroyed me. You've brought disaster on me. For I have made a vow to the Lord, and I cannot take it back. You see, verse 36. And she said, Father, if you have made a vow to the Lord, you must do to me what you have vowed to the Lord. For the Lord has given you a great victory over your enemies, the Ammonites. You see, so he had to sacrifice his own daughter, man. And it says he had no other child, man. You see, he was destroyed once he seen that, man. You think he was like, he regretted, like, damn, why did I say that? You see, but he had to do it because he knew how serious the Lord is about vows, man. You see, and that's why, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to do this lesson because I was just reading in the book of Judges, you know what I'm saying, going back over it, you know, and want to put that out there, man, because don't make vows, man, that you can't keep. You see, be very careful with your words on what you're saying to the Lord, man. OK, because the Lord is going to require it of you, man. OK, so with that, you know, I didn't want to make this too long. I didn't want to beat a dead horse. But like I say, Lord, willing, is edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors unto the apostles, the great millstone, that teach and rule well. Peace and blessings unto the elect. Shalom.